control.
Oh, and you were saying we shouldn't talk?
You can talk. Okay, then we'll just start with it.
Look, did you want to ask me more questions?
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Rolling 5.
No, you were saying you answered your own question.
What will the time machine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Essentially, right, yeah.
You don't object,
Yeah.
I'll use that.
Fine.
What is the significance of the hand with the forceps going onto this albatross?
Okay, you guys talk about it.
Not.
Rolling.
Okay?
You can tie, yeah.
Yeah. And that the dimensional ocular spatiality is really deals with what like how movement increased the possibilities of motion. Well, there you would get a sense of something being more vivid than we even define. time, vividness out.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you envision a continuum of space in the sense that going from a line to a plane is like a quantum jump, or is there a continuum? Is there states? Are there
I think
states
that
in
there are fractals, there are interdimensionals. They're like a portalizing concept of where that has a realm. It's like a biological fire.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know,
What I'm
exactly.
trying to say is,
No.
let's take circles
think-
and ellipses,
yeah.
let's take the conic sections.
Right.
As the eccentricity changes, as it goes, from 0
Right.
to 1, then you find that the ellipse will suddenly turn into a parabola in mathematics.
Yeah,
Does
but
this
the
happen in your
change,
mind?
yeah, but the change in there, like, is a discontinuous change, because you can't tell from something that's finite that goes to something that appears to approach infinity or become indefinite, that's a real jump. And so that,
The other picture there, do these represent anything in terms of your movements in time, or
well, here I'm using
intertime, travel?
the Klein Bottle as an analogy to a spacesuit, like a time suit. If you go into alien space, you need something that's a buffer, or that would protect you from this alien environment. The time suit, in a sense, protects you from alien concepts.
Well, what I was getting at is how
Yeah.
do these 5 polyhedra, these perfect polyhedra, work into the situation? They must represent something.
Right.
Here.
This represents the primary configurations of wavefronts when you, in a sense, descend from the speed of light into the realm of energy as we know it, in which energy is propagated as wavefronts from point sources. That the initial convergence occurs in these forms. These are the Pythagorean or the Platonic solids, meaning in 3 space, they're the only convex solids that can occur. Like in 4 space, you get 6. I won't name them, but these are.
I understand
yeah,
mathematically.
okay.
Do each of these have any particular
The particular
any particular
significance.
symbol for
Right.
each one of these?
Right, the tetrahedron, the octahedron, the icosahedron, the hexahedron, a cube, and the pentagonal dodecahedron. But what I'm saying is...
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is,
Right.
does the icosahedron have anything to say which is distinctly different from the dodecahedron?
Well, they will all nest
They will all nest.
in relation to phi. 1 is to 1.618, the extended fraction. And the reason why they'll all nest is the fact that they're all involved in this in the wavefront configurations, of which the vertexes become the nodes or the beat nodes, where there's an intensification of a field, whereas this represents a de-intensification. And that this is like, say, the primary in energy structure, which is just prior to the formation of entropic gyroscopic structures that we know as, the planets, and say like the atomic structures. There are all kinds of like small or very large gyroscopes. And that in a normal gyroscope, the one precessional axis and the torque axis are here, that means that a point velocity will attain, after it attains it at its extension, will then diminish to 0. A photon works the opposite way, which is the point source for these forms. In a photon, regardless of its extension, that its energy increases without limit as you approach the center. So this means that, as Einstein said, and so with those, like this is the prime.
This is the prime device in the
Yeah,
time machine.
because
Not in this painting, the time
No,
machine.
right,
painting that we're
okay,
talking
yeah.
about.
What this does is this, because of I've placed betatrons in each one of these parts of the fractured torque ring. This means that I have an entity that already is in the neighborhood of the speed of light. Now, the speed of light, according to the Michelson-Morley experiments, were going at the speed of light. This means you have a portal in the same way like a black hole. The space and time in between a cause and an effect is now. This is continually programming meta energy in and out of the system.
So this is this the first, part of the
Okay.
change?
No, it's the B. Okay, stop.
Rolling.
See, I don't know how much space they're gonna have for art, what they're gonna do exactly. In other words, they're gonna have, the time show, and well, I'll show you the time show, and they have more than 10 hours.
Rolling.
Oh, I didn't go to, I'm,
That-
I
that's
see,
it.
I
That
didn't
picture
go
of
to-
me.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes,
I
no,
didn't.
in the Boston Herald, yeah, where I was, looking up at the thing like this,
I just, the opening to that, it was just, I
But
was.
this was not the opening, I just happened to be there the next day babysitting.
Okay, stop.
So I wanted to take a picture of me in my own work, So he did, but they didn't use it. And there was somebody sitting there dancing together, saying, looking at the sculpture, I know, there I get a kind of dumb picture.
You probably wanted a picture